Okay. It says we're live. All right,
Yay!
let's give people a couple minutes to come on here. But I am going to share this. Um, Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are happy to see you. This is Divination night, Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here on Rowan Temple of Light. And my lovely host,
Aw.
guest host, co-host this evening is this beautiful lady right here. So you want to take
Yeah,
it?
yeah, sure. I'll do my best here. My name is Alyshea. This is my first time of doing anything Facebook Live, with doing anything tarot and with Oracle. I actually feel very, very honored by Gwendolyn to have me here because this is I'm a newbie and I know it's going to be a great experience. So I can't wait to start.
That's the great thing about divination night. It is for everybody, whether you have, you're just starting out. Like a couple of us have just been doing it for a few months, and then some that have been doing it for years. So it's for everybody because everybody reads differently. And before we talk about your way of your and how you do your readings, I want to wait for a couple more people to hop on and say hello. So I'm just getting it shared. Okay. So
So my
we are excited. We got a lot of news this evening, a lot of things to talk about.
There we go.
Okay. And give him time. All right. So anyway, um, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right.
Um, I want to put this out there now, and I'll talk about it later on in the show. Um, uh, Divination night is on borrowed time. I have a thought for it, and I'm thinking that since we've been kind of using it as a television show, maybe we should end season one and come back in the cooler months whenever, because it's getting beautiful out, the spring, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And how everything's coming to life and getting out there. And so
It's like things are coming, people are going outside. Like you said, people are enjoying outdoors, and like whenever school time comes, kids are going to school. People have more personal time to think about things, even if they're working. So it's like fall and winter time makes perfect sense to bring this back.
yes. And I think that after we see how festival season goes, then maybe we could incorporate something else into the show. Um, also had thoughts about bringing a vendor on. So doing a reading, having a vendor show a little bit of something that they create. I'm thinking that would be great for season two. Always moving forward, always going better.
Hmm.
Um, and take the summer off for festival season and get kind of life focused back on track. And um, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
After everything that's been happening with this past year, just the rebirth of spring and everything that's coming makes a lot of sense to just take enjoyment, hopefully, of the festivals that are coming and things like that. I'm not sure how West Virginia is because I'm in Maryland and we're still technically in a very tight lockdown restriction.
I was just through Maryland.
Hmm. That's right, because you went to Pennsylvania this
Yeah, I went to
past.
Pennsylvania.
That's right, I forgot.
So if you are joining us, at the bottom, scrolling, pick one, and we will get your reading started for you. I will put your name down on the list, and we will get moving. Um, So let's talk a little bit now about how you do your readings.
Okay. Well, my
Now,
readings, I think, just depends. What would you like to know?
um, just if someone comes to you for a reading, what would they get?
um, Probably right now tonight, I'm just doing a simplistic one to two spirit animal oracle drawing, or 1 to 2 dark wood. That way, it just helps condense a little bit. But more than likely, I'll be doing two. But if they personally contact me, I can do anywhere up to 3 to 10 card readings. It just depends on how in depth they really have the question. So,
Mhm.
I'm trying to be very flexible with it, but it can be very difficult sometimes with up to 10 cards.
Okay, so let's talk about the reading that you did for me. That I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. Now, how was that laid out?
Okay, that was laid out of a 3 card pool of the Dark Wood Tarot, which is shadow work. Then I had my Spirit Animal Oracle, which is the light working side, which is the positive side. And the other side, which I'm not using tonight because my partner's using that one tonight, which is the Dark Mirror Oracle, which shows the negative and the shadow working side of what you need to get rid of or what you need help with the most. But tonight I'm just using the Dark Wood Tarot to help with 3 up to 2 card layout, so it's not so negative or scary, along with the Spirit Animal Oracle to help balance out with the light.
That was I'm really excited about it, and I really enjoyed it. It was in depth. It was precise. Um, all right, so please hop on and ask for a reading. Pick from one at the bottom. You will see spirit animal is on there twice. There are two different spirit animals. I have one and she has one, and you've seen mine. Mine are the children's one. But I love using it. I love the animals on it, and the details of the pictures is really good. So what about yours?
I was going to ask you about yours really quick. Is yours like a fairy tale type of spirit animal, or is it more?
No, no, just like, okay, dolphin is cooperate with others. So it's literally, it talks about what they don't, what they do. Beaver, do your chores. You
That's
know,
actually, yeah.
turtle, take your time. Just things like that. It's really cute. Where I found out about this deck, this is actually Lydia's deck.
Oh,
So I have this, but Sacred Yana, which they have been on the show, they are nominated for Pagan of the Year. If they get it, it'll probably end up being Shop of the Year because that's what they do. It's Sacred Yana. But anyway, they were doing a mindfulness class over COVID, and I took Lydia down there, and they were using it, so it worked out very well.
oh, that's really neat. I like how simplistic it is because it makes it that's a really easy, simplistic. If you really need a quick reading, it looks really, really nice, and it's a very, very eye appealing too because it's really bright and colorful too.
Yes.
It's like it looks very similar to like actually very much to mine almost of the colorful part. Let me see if I can find a really nice, pretty one. Like the parrot spirit, watch your words. I'm not sure how bright you can.
Oh wow.
It's very, very, very bright. Really,
Yes.
really pretty. Let's see what else is there.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, David. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So, down at the bottom are a list of readings, decks that we have. And if you just comment one of them, we will get the reading started for tonight. So, and if you would share, it'd be great. Okay. So we've really been just sitting here talking. We've had a great conversation.
Connected.
Okay, so now that we got a few people on here, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay. Again, as I said earlier, I am new to being a tarot reader and an oracle reader, so this is the first time I've been Facebook Live. Thanks to Gwendolyn, she's giving me the opportunity to spread my wings a little bit, get my name out there, have experience, and honestly help people with healing. And as she was stating about springtime, things are changing and people are coming outdoors as well. And um, that we're actually talking about healing in the process of healing and rebirthing as well. So that's what we're focusing on tonight.
Yes. All about the healing. So if you notice at the bottom of the screen, like I said, comment which one you want. But if you'll notice, spirit animal, it's what connects us. The healing card, her spirit animal oracle cards, her Dark Woods tarot, and my trauma and tarot. So just comment one of those and we'll get your reading started. Hello, Jason. I don't know who told you that you had to behave, but we're here to have some fun.
Is that safe? I'm work for this one.
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about why. Okay, so the universe brought me and her together through Dawn's visit onto the show. And I have made a connection with this lady that I never thought that I would. It was really cool. She'll be back. Yeah, she'll be back. No worries. So anyway, she yeah.
My tablet over. He just went near. I'm like, oh god. Oh, wait a minute, entry. Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. So and the comment just came up here. Trauma seems to be for the theme for the week. It actually is. Because my trauma and tarot meets her what?
It's shadow working tarot.
Yes.
So spirit.
We are powering through some healing and we've just kind of joined forces here. So this is why it's really exciting for her to be on the show. Because we can really help. I feel like we can really help some people tonight.
Yes, definitely. For some reason, I can't
Okay,
see
the number part is usually what Dave does. You like count so many numbers off and then start going from there. So I can try to do that. Okay, so David asked for the Dark Woods Tarot. So that's you, darling.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I can't draw a number, Dave. I don't have my magic bowl out anymore. That's why I'm doing this ticker thing to make the job easier on me. What do you think you're trying to do to me? Make me work harder? I'm trying to work smarter, not harder.
Harder, not harder. There you go.
Right.
I'll do a 2-card reading for him.
Okay.
Is there a certain question, or is he like a general reading? Because I can do up to a certain question if the cards allow it, of course.
He just said, "I'll take a reading. Not sure what cards. Draw a number." And then he said, "Darkwoods Tarot." So
Okay, that works for me. I'll just do draw a number and the number's 2. I'll just do a 2.
yes, you too.
Sounds good to me. All right. 2 cards pop up. And a 1 is the first one. If you can see it, sorry about the lighting. It's a little difficult. Ten of Wands. Wands is a very, very good card to have. I noticed in a lot of readings I've done lately. Um, a lot of times with wands, it usually means prosperity. It usually means a lot of masculine energies coming your way as well, which means that you have. The card also shows that she's in a demon form, so she's kind of masked with the devil as well as a demoness as well, which means again masculine to get the balance of it, a little bit of feminine for things to come your way. Uh, 10 is a very good number as well. If you work with numerology a little bit, it equals out to 1, which is an infinity number, which is a really good one as well. The card's also telling me for you for this one, let's see. Usually when you have a 10, that a goal's achieved. So hopefully you'll be on your way for achieving a goal, or you're coming to a conclusion or an idea that you can achieve for your goal later on. So the next one is 10 of Cups. And again, 10, another number of completion, unity. There's a family in the card of wolves, which, as Gwendolyn said last week, I believe, that she mentioned that the Pagan Pride is having a howling contest, which I thought was ironic that the wolf card here came up with the Ten of Cups. Cups mean fulfilling, a sense of completion, your cup running over almost, and you're celebrating a family, possibly new friends, new situations, new goals, achievements, and ironically, even enough, it might be a howling contest with maybe even some family. So it could be a fun tug of war game for all you know. So there's reading.
Did you just say the words howling contest?
Yes.
Dave, what did I tell you? Okay, can I say something?
Absolutely.
So so a couple of us were talking in the tarot study group that Dave has, and the for pagan pride,
Yeah.
this is the howl of the moon. I mean, the howl of the wolf. We're gonna have a wolf howling contest.
Awesome. That's awesome. Because here, I'll show the card real quick. Because if you can see, there's your wolf howling. That's what he had right there.
That is awesome. Yes. Wolf
That's I
howling contest. So we're just okay. So the overall theme is the howl of the wolf, and it's using our voices to create change. So it's the howling contest is a representative of us using our voices.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of join together and howl together. I haven't looked at the moon for that yet. I'm seriously thinking about scheduling Pagan Friends from now on based on the moon cycle. I think that would be perfect.
That would be perfect. I was like, that would be absolutely great to experience that because people's moods change with the moon. I know a lot of people might be about that, but
really have to have the moon. It have to be.
Agree.
Okay, so anybody, if you want a reading, just comment what type at the bottom and give us a number. Okay, so hello Shannon, hello Colin, hello Barbara. So yes, the theme has been healing this week, and it's really healing your spirit.
Very much. Have you noticed what season we're in? The season of Aries, correct? Right? In the season of Aries?
Yes.
Which means like that's a very hard sign to get through when you're trying to heal because you're having like determination and possibilities and opportunities and experiences coming, and here you're just treading forward, and sometimes you forget how to heal. Take a step back, self-love a little bit, cater to yourself a little bit, do a little shadow work to make sure you can press forward faster to that goal in Aries, because sometimes she's not going to slow down.
Okay. So we have Jason up for reading. I will pull a spirit animal for for okay, yeah. Just give him everything. Give him everything. Dark Woods and a Spirit Moon. Give him a full reading.
All of them.
He's a good guy. He deserves it. You know who he is, don't you?
Of course I did.
That's what I thought. I was like, you better know who he is.
I know he's probably going like really tapping the foot right now. I know that. I can see that.
He never comes on the show. He's always busy. He is a busy guy.
I'm sure he is.
Yes.
Being shopkeeper's not easy. All right, you know what? Fine. I'll give him a decent one. I'll try. It's like,
Yeah, since we twisted your arm about it.
A little bit. Wait, one popped out. There. Wow. All right. And 2. And 3. Now I'm just go ahead and do an oracle one for him too, because might as well.
Yes.
Let's see. All right. 3-card spread of the Dark Woods first. 6 of Swords. This one is a difficult card, honestly. Swords can also represent wands, means prosperity and masculine energy, and swords can be frightening because this card actually shows she is rowing away from something. She's running away from something. Something she doesn't want to accept, but at the same time, she is very armed in this card. She wants to take something and run with it, which is a child, it looks like. So it could be your inner child, your inner spirit that wants to run away from something that could be harming you in dangerous territory. Swords also can mean self-defense. Someone or something could be harming you or wanting to harm you at least. It could be an enabling issue that you may have with someone in your family, but it also could be an enabling yourself in a journey that you honestly need, because going on a voyage is actually important whenever you're getting ready to have anything to do with swords in your any type of future reading. So definitely, if you have any future readings in the process of that, make sure to pay attention if you have any more swords popping up. The next one is 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles means prosperity and wealth as well. 3 is a unity number as well. Another number of completion, which is awesome to have in any reading that you'll ever be getting with wealth. Things will be coming to you during your voyage. So while the 6 of Swords is saying you're ready, you're prepared to go for your voyage, even if it might be a little enabling, we'll have to see, because it depends on your wealth. Are you invested in yourself, others, your family, whatever your career may be? And the other one is the 4 of Pentacles. Not quite a number of completion, because this card actually represents the miser, which can be a little bit on the greedy side with how you feel about yourself, manipulating yourself, actually really putting yourself down. So make sure whenever you go on your voyage, be making sure you have fun with it, but don't be basically an old miser. And you're yelling at me. I don't hear it. The next one is the Oracle one, the positive side, which is the butterfly spirit. You're a Gemini, so you're having a lot of transformation. That is your thing. You're a twin. So it's time to shed some skin. Go on that voyage. Transformation is beautiful. It's a pain, but it's beautiful. And it's long lasting, especially when you're not being a miser about anything, Jason. And that's all I can do right now. Ooh.
Hello, Brianna. Okay, so if you're just joining us, comment a deck below, and we'll get you signed up for a reading. What was I going to say? I absolutely lost what I was going to say. Oh, okay. So I have a theory. It kind of goes with our work. So I want to throw it out there to you. I actually asked the question last night on Dottie's show whenever I was on there. Okay. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. My theory is those of us that are doing the shadow work and the spiritual healing are the ones that are on our last few rounds.
Yeah, or past lives.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, imagine, all of our past lives, all of that trauma, plus our, generational trauma that's been passed down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're dealing with.
Yes, very much collective upon collective, because sometimes depending on um what type of therapies you go into, even Reiki will actually expose X amount of past lives that you'll be even going through. So whenever I went through a Reiki session, I learned that I'm going through the past 4 generational um, reincarnation cycles, which is quite scary when I think about it, because that's, like you said, 4 past lives of trauma and grief and pain, but as well as their achievements, their goals they had, but a lot of those times they never dealt with their shadow. They never dealt with their shadow work. Maybe because they never were allowed to. It was during the generational time that just wasn't allowed, or whatever could have happened during that time that just stacks up.
Okay, so we have a few people up. Number one, Colin, comment a deck because I don't see which one you have chosen. Shannon is asking for Darkwoods Tarot for her coworker.
Okay.
So you go ahead and do that. Brianna, choose from one of them at the bottom. Barbara, I'm getting you wrote down, hon. That one's me. I actually get to show you all the trauma and tarot.
Yes, I love to see that.
So let me tell you a little something about hashtag trauma and tarot. It is my hashtag, and if you Google it, you will see all of my trauma and tarot videos. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they all come up.
Every single one. That's awesome. How
I'm
unique is that?
excited.
That is very unique.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right, Colin, I got you. I'll do it. Which one do you use for the shadow work?
The Darkwoods Tarot, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, Darkwoods Tarot. That's what I use for that.
Okay, so let's do that one for Colin, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what you're doing right now is Darkwoods for Shannon's coworker.
And then for your coworker. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And I'll do a 2 card for her.
Okay.
And first card is the Hanged Man. That is a very, very, very pretty card. It's part of the Major Arcana. And as you can tell, she's a vampiress. And it's not a bad card at all. It's a little complicated at first. It revolves around change and completion too. There's a lot of completion definitely during this healing process. I can tell that we're focusing on that. The Hangman also is an archetype for mystic, a different creature of habit. Let's see. Study the card a little bit more. Yeah, she's very vampiric, which again, that's not meaning that you have a vampiric energy, but you could be coming up with people that have vampiric energy around you. So be very careful about letting them draining you dry or your job. Take a moment to pause with the Hangman as well. It's a sacrifice that's made for the greater good for all involved with you with the Hangman. But the shadow part of it's also telling me you like to hide from a world, just like the bat or a vampire. You want to shield yourself. So you want to wrap your arms around yourself. Make sure you want to protect yourself as well. Instability can show this card as well. Hangman also means staying stuck in fear instead of moving with transformation, because again, you want to wrap yourself like a cocoon, but within that cocoon, you have to make sure you have a transformation as well. So, second card is Knight of Swords. And Swords is again a very good card, shows part of the masculine side. Anytime I've worked with the Knight of Swords, it's been a very complicated card on the masculine side. It is more dominant. It is showing power, prosperity. Again, there's also the symbology of crows, which means good luck. Also, depending on which superstition you believe on, could be bad luck. Knights of any kind in my deck usually revolve around ego, egomania, anything that revolves around too self-centered or narcissism. It could be yourself. It could honestly be someone that you're dealing with in family, coworker, friends, your job, your boss, anybody that could be giving that influence. And hopefully, Shannon, that would be, hopefully that reading was well for you. So the next one is, do you want to go ahead and go next, or which?
Yes. Next up is Barbara. So you will have Colin after that with Darkwoods Tarot.
Alrighty.
And then Brianna wanted the spirit animal one. Okay. So that's where we're at. Okay, so a little bit of backstory about my trauma in tarot. That has just with the shadow work journey I've been doing, it just kind of, that's what the cards tell me. And so it's not that, it's not that I can't look at things in a positive light. I can. But whenever I'm doing the trauma and tarot, it just flows out. I do them every day, Monday through Friday on TikTok. I don't do them on weekends. I think 5 days of trauma thoughts to talk about is way plenty.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay. So this is for Barbara. Oh. Yeah, you just had a man break your heart, didn't you? Okay, so I've got the depression card, and which I'll show you, 9 of Swords, and it came with the King of Swords. So this could go one of two ways. Either this person has hurt you. Now, let me clarify. This person has a good mind about them. They are very set in their ways. So if this person is the person that you're in a relationship with, it's really hurt you, honey. I'm feeling it. I'm hurting right here, right now. Just sitting here reading this. So unfortunately, I'm with what I'm feeling, I don't think that he's going to change. I don't think he's going to change. But the King of Wands comes up directly after it. So he does have the ability to change. Like I said, this could go two ways. Either he does have the ability to change and be a little bit more relaxed, and a little bit more passionate, a little bit more fun-loving, or he is strong, headstrong, and abusive. And if that's the situation, darling, I love you. Get out. Message me. I call you. I will help you. So I'm sorry. I'm feeling that.
Okay. That's a heavy reading right there.
So that's the first time I've actually done a trauma, really gotten into it. On TikTok, I only got 60 seconds.
You gotta make it really quick, and sometimes you can't dig that deep that quick. Ooh, that was
Okay, so
well done.
Shannon's giving you some feedback from the coworker. She said thank you, and she liked what she heard.
Awesome, and you're quite welcome.
Mm. Okay, so you're up with Colin with the Darkwoods Tarot.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
And I'll do a choose card for that. Woohoo. All right. Let's see. First one is Two of Wands, which represents Witch of Wands, meaning that she's very mystic as well. She has a oracle vibe to her. She has two torches lit beside her as well, but she also has bait around her feet, which means you have to be very, very careful of this witch. Um, your world is in your hands, which is the positive side of this card, which is her crystal ball. That is what the world means to you. Keep your eye on the prize. You have a prize coming your way. It could be a relationship, or it could be something with a family member that you've been wanting with a very long time. The energy is also an exciting card because whenever you're involving yourself in tarot or witchcraft and doing those things that are just a little bit out of the ordinary, you have the wand power within you, which is the masculine power to push forward, but the witch reminds you to keep it balanced and feminine. The road the road to hell is paved with gold is another thing that reminds me of this card of being part of witchcraft and the wand card very much. It has a lot of masculine energy, which helps with the Temperance card, which is your other second card. If you can see, I'm sorry about the really, really bad lighting. Temperance card is one of my favorite cards because she has a beautiful sense of balance to me. Um, she never has been a bad card. Again, for being a shadow working card, it's never very been a bad card at all. It's not resisting change, but it means that you have to transcend in duality to embrace who you really are entirely. You need to walk forward, keep a balance within that duality, again, masculine and feminine, which can be very difficult during the season of Aries, which we're in now, which they're very stubborn and bullheaded and wants to keep pressing forward. The shadow part about the Temperance is shadow artists, which means they like to hide behind the scenes, which could be a person coming your way or an event that wants to hide their negative attributes, or even you could be hiding from yourself from change or having balance within your change. So, Colin, hopefully that was a good reading for you.
He said it's been a week. He wrecked the truck. His wife retired and general economic disruption. So I hope things get better for you soon.
Yes, very much, very, very much.
Okay, so next up is Brianna with the spirit animal oracle.
Hey, Anna. Alrighty, and I'll do a 2-card oracle drawing for her. Woo. Take that one. Alrighty. First one is the brown bear spirit. Learn how to take it easy, take a time out for yourself. Make sure that it's springtime, they're just coming out of hibernation, things are being reborn, cubs are being born, but at the same time, make sure you take a time out. It's very, very tough out there. I have a feeling your job is probably driving you nuts with so much on the phone or just really, really incompetent issues. Let's see. When it comes to being frazzled, like it feels like you're coming right out of hibernation, you're very frazzled and disoriented, but make sure you take time for yourself. Don't plead with yourself or make yourself don't do something that you really can't do right now. Make sure and just keep getting withdraw to your cave, withdraw to your sanctuary where you need candles, where you need incense to actually revolve around yourself for a change. Miracles will come right out of nowhere when you do this, and yours will arrive whenever the universe says it's time to come out of hibernation. And the next one is the Electric Eel Spirit, which is a unique card as well. It's bringing your ideas to life. I have a feeling that you want to do something with instructing or teaching, possibly even with holistic things like yoga or something that has to do even with, let's see, like electric currency, possibly. I don't know. That could be maybe electric form of payment, like electronic currency, or that could be bringing your ideas to life, like it's just like a light bulb. So hopefully that reading makes sense if you're hoping to get into self-employment, especially where I'm seeing holistic in your future of becoming self-employed, definitely within, hopefully, it feels like within the next 8 months.
Wow. That sounds nice.
That's a different one.
Okay, so we have a question. Are
Alrighty.
your cats okay?
What was that?
Are your
What was
cats
it? Yes. Do you hear her in the background? Probably. She's lonely. She's sitting right there just looking at me and just going, pet me. Please pet me. Wait, go wait. She like, this is cuddle time. It's like the sun's down. She's just like, oh, cuddle time with a book. Like, nope, not right now. She's very demanding.
Okay, so we got another reading. This is for Brandy, and it's the Dark Woods Tarot. Thank you
Yep.
for joining us, Brandy.
Alrighty. Two. And I'll do two spread. Alright, first card is the Two of Cups. This is another favorite card. I love horses, so anytime I see a horse card pop up in anybody's reading, it really means good things are coming. The two horses are actually embracing in a very, very loving way. It shows us that you have intimate, or you were or are in an intimate relationship that could be painful, but at the same time being very rewarding. It means sharing. Also, it means that you're coexisting, cohabiting as well. There's also, this card also means reignition, reigniting your flame with your passions, your drive, your energy, as well as your desires with this person, yourself, even, especially since this is healing for yourself. This card emerges when you love someone or something who doesn't really love you back, but you can actually make that change. You can be the positive influence, the light, the cup that's overflowing to them that will help so much, because this correlates with the next card, which is Four of Cups, which shows a cute little fox family with more cups, and he has a gift for his mate, which means that there's unseen gifts coming. Oh, excuse me. Um, Emotional stability is coming, which is an unseen gift. What is your darkest thing that you could be hiding right now to be holding that emotional thing back from healing? This is a card that reminds me that your cup wants to overflow. Foxes are very clever. They're smart. They're agile on their feet. They're not always bad, but they can be very cunning. They can be damaging to themselves, especially whenever there's gifts or something involved. So make sure you're not hurting yourself during this process. So Brandy, hopefully that rating was well for you. And then comment below if you have any questions as well.
Yes. Wonderful. Okay, so Brianna messaged, and her husband wants a trauma in tarot. Okay. I had the singing bowl out, and I grabbed my Himalayan pink salt egg, and
Oh, that's cool.
right
It's an
here.
egg. Ah.
Yeah, it is awesome. And let me tell you something. I can't meditate, but if I do the singing bowl and then I have this and I hold it to wherever chakra that I am feeling that it's needed, messages start coming to me. I start getting downloads. That has happened to me so much here in this last week. So that's why things are changing. Okay, so before I do this, I'm going to put this out there for those of you that have joined late. We're talking about Divination Night shutting down. But in a good way. So I've always used this as talked about this being a television show. So I want to have an end of season 1. Divination night is great for whenever you're indoors and you're not really doing much, and now you can get out and you can do things. You can go to the park, you can go to the woods, you can really get out and start reconnecting with nature now. So I'm fully encouraging that. I want to take some time and work on some projects of my own. Just for now. Plus, I need to be planning Pagan Pride because we're gonna need to have a party.
After all of this, definitely.
Yes. So I want to hear your feedback. You've been coming in here. You've been great. With asking for readings and keeping coming back, and I just really appreciate it. And I want your feedback. Do are you cool? I just want to make sure, because we can keep it going, and I can pass it around, and different people can host it and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
that's
hopefully a season 2 will be amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking season 2. Whenever we come back, it will be we can refresh it, and I'm thinking not just having our readers on here, but having a different vendor per episode. So we can take breaks from the readings and have the vendor be like, this is what I create.
It gives them the chance to shine exactly what they do, because every vendor out there deserves a shout out. That's tough work.
So that is what I'm talking. That's what I'm thinking about. If anybody is interested in coming on the show, I want to do it a couple more weeks. So I kind of want it done. Finish it up around Beltane, and can I have a reunion episode, so to speak?
That'd be cool. That would be
a couple people come back just for the night, And yes, Brandy, your art page, reignite your passions, absolutely. I thought that as soon as she said it. So yeah, give me a moment. I gotta take a drink.
Yes, kitty. Yes.
Okay, sorry. I had to clear my room. Okay, so I gotta do a trauma and tarot. Okay, for Jeremiah. Okay, so all right, Brianna, are you ready? Make sure he's listening to this. Okay, so he is being deceived by somebody who is pretending to be there financially. Okay, so I have the moon and in the Four of Pentacles. This person is telling him, oh, we got you. You're not going to have any problems. I got you covered. They don't have him covered. Time to watch his back. And it's somebody that there's that King of Swords again. There's that King of Swords again. It's somebody that, man, this person's putting on a good front. So they act like they know it all. They act like they're financially set, but they're just blowing a lot of smoke up his butt, pretty much.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of blunt with these, but it's trauma. So you have to like look out for yourself, because if you're not cautious about certain situations, it's going to cause trauma that you're going to have to do the shadow work to fix.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
They're
yeah,
just
okay. That's what I'm gonna pull another card. Um, Tell him to do a little bit of, a little bit of thinking about it. Um, he's gonna be able to outwit him if he gets it. So now that he's aware, he can plan for it, and he can outwit him. That's what I'm getting. So go get him, Jeremiah. Mm, people act like that.
That's the best. Think on oh, sweet. Oh, you want to steal the spotlight. Oh, it's not
Oh,
stealing.
hello, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, this is the little terror that she's being a little terror right now. It's like climb everywhere. Send her off.
Okay, so since we don't have anybody else, will you do a shadow work reading for me, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead. Would you like me to go ahead and do a spirit oracle to end it all off? Like we do one like duplications? Like I'll go ahead and do a bit.
Absolutely. Lay it on me, sister.
All right, there's 3. Yes. All right. First one we got is Knight of Pentacles. Again, when the Knight card usually pops up for me, it usually means something that you need to watch out for. Take a break as well, because this Knight card is showing communication, because he's sending out I'm not sure, there we go, a messenger hawk. So that means that you're taking some time for yourself to carry a message on to others, which it sounds like almost tonight that you actually were a messenger to say about, hey, Divination Knight's taking a hibernation, so we're not quite quitting or leaving, we're just taking some time off. Mm-hmm. So the Knight of Pentacles is reminding you to, things are still going to be prosperous with this.
Which one?
What was that?
Which card is that?
The Knight of Pentacles.
Okay.
You're still going to be prosperous because he's Pentacles, but Knight because it's going to be a struggle for you. But this is where this card comes in. If the Justice card, you're going to feel a very good form of being justified for your decision, of whatever that decision will be. It could be, again, Divination, like taking some hibernation time to get some rebirthing, get some experiences that whenever you have your reunion group come up, or something later on when you start back up in the fall or the winter, there's going to be a lot of justification happening, a lot of justifying, a lot of justice being served for others. So maybe Peg and Pride could be everybody getting together in unity to serve in justice, which is about time. And 3 of Swords. And Swords, again, means masculine energy. You're Virgo, so you do have a lot of sun. Like you said, this behind you is the sun. You have a lot of masculine energy. You have a go-getting attitude. And 3 is a unity number. But as well, make sure you don't get entrapped by the spider. Sometimes your heart will cause its own pain in its own web of destruction, but that's where the swords come in, where you have enough masculine energy to balance out your feminine heart. And the positive Peacock Spirit. That one's a really pretty card if you can see it without the glare.
Oh, wow.
Very bright, very colorful. And yes. It says, let it shine. This sounds like this is going to be a year for you to let a lot of things shine through. Strut your stuff, basically what it keeps popping out to me. Strut your stuff. It's here to remind you that others may resist you or resent you for your shine, but don't let that bother you, because you have literally the sun behind your back. You have a peacock spirit that shows you have so much more value than that, or their pettiness, or their put downs. So keep shining on, especially for what's coming in the future.
Okay, so now you want to hear my response to my reading?
Yes, of course. I would love that.
Okay. Okay. So number one, the peacock. The peacock of culture is the theme for 2022.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's unique. Oh my goodness.
It's about incorporating all the different aspects of what is paganism and other religions and cultures and stuff like that. It's literally bringing everything together, because after using our voice for change, we really need to regroup and come together. So that's what that is. Okay, so the other thing is what I'm taking my time off to do.
Mhm.
I want to be an author. I want to write a book.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Actually, I want to put together. I have all of my work in notebooks and um, SD cards and flash drives, and I've got stuff everywhere. So I just want to put all of my stuff together and create a Rowan Temple of Light Book of Shadows.
Oh,
Just
that
that
would
has
be,
all of my work together.
that would
So
be that would be a good,
and
that'd be a great thing, rebirthing as well. That's a
yes,
new case.
and 3 years ago, yesterday, I posted on Facebook that I wanted to do something, and every reading that I've gotten is talking about me making a switch to my passions and doing something that I've always wanted to do. This is about making my first book of shadows. It's for a little book of shadows for kids.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. That will be unique. We'll be
Lydia
there.
is ecstatic.
Oh,
She
I
is
bet.
like, I'm ready. She's like, let's do this.
We could definitely will have to let everybody know your progress as things
Yeah.
go on, because that's such a unique idea to have
Okay.
that.
All right, Jennifer. Down at the bottom is a list of options. Choose one of those, and we'll get you a reading, and then we'll close it out for the night. We'll sign off for the night. But so, what is your plans? So let's while we're waiting for her to comment her deck. What are your upcoming plans
Upcoming
after
plans. After this, well,
this?
hopefully, again, since this is my first time being Facebook Live, hopefully we got a little bit of an awesome audience that I'm hoping to start off again doing some things on my own on Facebook as well, starting up a Facebook page in the near future to start even doing small free tarot or oracle readings for others, especially during shadow working time. Also, this is a process for myself as
Mm-hmm.
well, but I'm going to be doing shadow work as I'll be doing this with others, and I'm doing it with my partner, doing this also with you, doing this with myself. So as I'm doing this for other people in the future, I'm able to actually be doing this for myself right now too.
Yeah, that's mine as well. Okay, Jennifer Darkwoods Tarot.
Ooh, alright. And I'll do a 2 card.
Yeah, generating. She said just whatever the card says that she needs to know.
Ooh.
It just flew right out of there, didn't it?
We like to do that sometimes. Okay, the first card is the moon, which is the opposite of what I was just telling Fun with her reading. She's more of the sun card. This card is more of a feminine balance. You have a lot of masculine energy sometimes that's ruling your life right now, and it sounds like you need to balance it out with the moon and star card, which means you need to shine bright at the time, but make sure you know your feminine energy to help balance out with the masculine. And the Ace of Cups. It shows a hand, which means giving and things of miracles coming your way, as well as cup is overflowing, meaning also things of abundance and blessings are coming, as well as pentacles and the crow's mouth too. And crows also mean good luck and fortune in this deck as well. So Ace of Cups being number one, you'll be having a lot of blessings coming your way this time.
She said, freaking dead on.
That's great.
That's what we love to hear. Okay, everybody. So when she gets her page up and running and she's ready, we will be sharing it all over. I want to thank her as being only our second reader outside of West Virginia.
Yep, I'm
So
here.
where to tell them where you're located at again.
I'm residing in Friendsville, Maryland.
Yes. So it's like right outside. So everybody is just right around our borders. I would like to have, the rest of them like Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia. I would love to have them one, but that might just have to wait until season 2.
So there you go, something to look forward to.
That's right. Leave us all wanting more, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so yes, please feel free if you want to criticize me, if you want to have constructive criticism, whatever comments, about this. I think it's good for to promote getting some fresh air, even if it's in your yard. Get a tan. How long has it been since some of us have gotten a tan? I'm getting a tan now. I'm telling you.
But I think we're been cooped up indoors. It might be going from a tan to actually a sunburn like a lobster.
Right.
That would be a lot. Yep, I totally understand.
She said, yes, girl, thank you. So
more than welcome.
okay, so whenever she gets her information up, I will share it everywhere. Thank you very much for joining us. If anybody is interested in coming on the show, I want to do a couple more episodes until next season. I love you guys. Thank you for being such a good, loyal base of community, and I love you, and I couldn't thank you enough. So blessings to you, and remember self-care. Take the time to yourself. Drink plenty of water.
Yep, like as we're both chugging down water.
Yes. Hey, lead by example.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, everybody. Thank you all very much. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.